will be installing the RR Racing carbon fiber intake on my Lexus IS350. Hello everyone and welcome to Marty Motoring. I just picked up the carbon fiber intake tube from RR Racing and we are going to be installing it today. So I don't have the RR Racing tune yet, but I will be getting that for the car. For now we will be cleaning up the engine bay aesthetically with the new intake and kind of see how it performs as well. And I will also be showing you a trick of how to get the F-Sport airbox filter sound with the regular airbox. All right, so I already opened the box, but when you open it, it's all wrapped up nicely. You get the instructions and you get the actual carbon fiber tube itself. It's polished on the outside and just regular on the inside. And you get the silicone couplings that are very thick and nice. And you also get the K&N Pro Series crankcase vent filter, and that will be going over here. So we'll take a look at the instructions and dive right in. It's a pretty simple install from what the instructions show. So pretty much you'll be replacing all this with the new setup. I don't have my engine cover on, so I don't have to worry about this, but you may have to remove that and remove the stock intake pipe. Yours might be kind of like the factory plastic, or you might have a pipe like this one. This is the only real different thing that you're going to be replacing is instead of the breather hose going into the intake pipe, there is none. You'll just have this crankcase vent with the K&N filter. So that's one of the things you want to do here. And also they recommend for better airflow to take the netting out of your stock box. Quick little tip on this box. If you drill a hole in the bottom here, on the bottom side of the airbox before it enters the air filter, it'll be pretty much like what an F-Sport intake is, because that's the only difference. There's kind of like a hole down here by the headlight, and it just gives you a cooler sound from like 3,000 to 4,000 RPM, just kind of an induction sound. And that's really all the F-Sport box does. So if you can just do that to your stock airbox, and boom, you have that sound. As long as your hole is before the air filter, you're fine. We disconnected this tube. That's where the K&N filter will go. We got the box off. And the throttle body is still clean, so that's a good sign. You can check that video out on the channel. I recently did that one. I have a feeling this was on there for a very long time. It's very hard. All right, so we got the little K&N crankcase vent filter on. That'll replace the hose that previously went into the intake tube, since this intake tube does not have that. So this is what RR Racing recommends to remove it. We really don't need this extra one, and it's just reducing airflow. So RR Racing says to cut this out, but I think I don't have the F-Sport box. I have like the older one, so I just kind of snapped it out and the whole thing came off like this. I think the F-Sport box is smooth inside, but I have this, so this actually just popped right out. We're gonna take the angled silicone connector and connect it to the throttle body. So I disconnected this just so I can get it straight here. So fitment on this, I'd probably give it a 7 or 8 out of 10. Just having a hard time with the box aligned, having the couplers all the way to the line here where the arrow is, and then getting a good grip on this. And same thing over here on the throttle body. That's really been the only issue, just trying to get the right amount of grip on everything. I think I finally got it. So tighten up the throttle body area. Make sure there's enough grip on this. All right, so now we have the crankcase vent filter there, and we have the airbox connected with the new couplers and the new intake tube to the throttle body. Everything is tightened up. Last step would be to plug in this mass airflow sensor. Reset the battery just because the airflow will be a little different, and see how it starts up. So we'll let that sit for a little bit and then reconnect it, and the battery will be reset. So we got the intake tube, the crankcase, ventilation filter. We cut out the airbox just as the instructions specified, and we reset the battery. Everything should be good to go, so let's start it up. So we're gonna let that idle for a few minutes and let it find its normal idle. It's at a high idle right now since we just started it up after resetting the battery. So once it finds its idle, this installation will be complete. So now let's take the Lexus for a drive and see how it feels. So we're out on the road now, just kind of testing out the car. It feels relatively the same as to what it was. Maybe there's a little bit more pickup. Like I said, I'm not tuned, so I'm not really gonna see any of those gains. Definitely enough airflow coming through here. Yeah, it feels really good. So with the carbon fiber, it doesn't hold heat like the metal or plastic style intakes. So that should prevent some heat soak just in the engine bay, and with the air coming in being a little bit cooler. Out here in the back roads of Pennsylvania. Catch up to him. Let's go do a blow-by on a state trooper. Just 55 miles per hour. I mean, that's all I want.
Yeah, 55 plus or minus.
So that wraps up the RR Racing carbon fiber intake install. Like I said, fitment was like a 7 to 8 out of 10. You just kind of had to get the couplers and the tube itself kind of lined up on the airbox. We had the hole drilled in the airbox just for that F-Sport sound to mimic what the F-Sport box does. We have the K&N crankcase vent filter now, so the car will act a little differently, and that's why we reset the battery so that it can kind of find its idle and airflow, and the mass airflow sensor can know what's going on. Overall, it's a pretty simple install, and I think it really cleans up the engine bay, makes it look a little nicer, so I'm happy with it. A lot of people have been asking me if I'll get the RR Racing tune, and I'm thinking about it. It may come. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button to see all the latest videos and installs on my Lexus IS350. Follow me on Instagram at Marty Motoring. I'm always posting new content. And as always, leave a little rubber on the road.